From the Rust Belt to the White House, today on The World. I'm Marco Werman. Donald Trump got a lot of support from working-class voters in places like Monessen, Pennsylvania, a Rust Belt town hit so hard by globalization that the mayor describes it this way.
If ISIS was to come here, they would keep on going because they say somebody already bombed us.
Many there are celebrating Trump's win. Luis Mancheno is not. He's a gay immigration attorney in New York, worried about the future. But right now he's drawing inspiration from the words to a song.
And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And that's what I'm planning to do.
We'll hear from both sides of the Trump divide ahead on The World. I'm Marco Werman, and you're with The World. Thank you for being with us. An election, it's like a basketball game. There's got to be a winner and a loser, and we're going to hear from both in the next few minutes. In Pennsylvania, some folks felt like they won big on Tuesday. The state was once reliably Democratic, but Trump carried it, thanks in large part to voters in western Pennsylvania, blue-collar areas that were once home to thriving steel mills. Those jobs are largely gone, a fact that many there blame on bad trade deals and globalization. One of the places affected is Monessen, a town of 7,500 just south of Pittsburgh. Trump visited there in June. Joining me now is Lou Mavrakis, the mayor of Monessen. Mayor Lou was on our program back in July. So what is the mood in Monessen this week, Mayor Lou, after Trump was elected?
Marco, a lot of people, I guess, were in a state of shock, just like it is all over the country and all over the world. No one expected, I guess, to see this happen. And Trump visiting this area, he knew what he was doing. Oddly enough, the road to the White House came through Monessen. 7 precincts here in the city of Monessen. You have approximately 700 registered Republicans. With that, Trump got 1,221 votes. That's unheard of in the city of Monessen. Those votes, you're looking at several Democrats had crossed over and voted for Trump, just as I predicted.
So the shock is over a town like Monessen, an old bastion of the Democratic Party, where it went for the Republican. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah. So when you say the road to the White House passed through Monessen, what angered people? Why did people go out, change party affiliation, and vote for Donald Trump this time?
Well, all you have to do is come here to Monessen and look at all the blight that's left behind whenever the steel industry leaves. When the steel industry leaves, you go up and down this valley, the Allegheny River and the Ohio River. All the steel plants were in this area that made this country what it is. The very communities that built this country are the communities that are suffering the most. I had 4 years of Read My Lips. I had 8 years of Clinton. I had 8 years of Bush Jr. I had 8 years of Obama. And what does our community look like? It looks like Beirut, or it looks like if ISIS was to come here, they would keep on going because they say somebody already bombed us. And that's the way all the communities look that had steel mills up and down the Mon Valley, up and down the Allegheny, and the Ohio.
Now, when you spoke with us a few months ago, Mayor Lou, you and a few others in your city there in Monessen said you knew Donald Trump could not bring back steel jobs, that essentially you knew Trump was making hollow promises. So square that for us. How come all these people in Monessen went out and voted for him?
Because it's very simple. He come here, he give them some hope. Stop and think about it. This is what I'm going to propose to Trump. You get your neckties made in China. You get your suits made in China. All right, come here to Monessen. Make your ties here. Make your suits here. There used to be 2 clothing factories in this city beside the steel industry that we have. There's plenty of room for us to have industry coming here. It doesn't necessarily have to be steel. Now, could you bring back steel to the way it was? No. In 1955, when I went to work, 8,000 jobs there. Now, with the same amount of steel being produced today, with modern technology and with the computer age, 400 will produce the same amount of steel. So what are we talking about? You don't have to have steel come back here, but you got to have some jobs come back here. Now, surely, Trump talks about the expertise that he has in agreements. Well, fine. Get the Chinese to bring some of their factories over here. Make the suits, make the ties, make something here in this country.
What will the people of Monessen be feeling in 2020 if you don't see any new manufacturing there?
You know what you're going to find? You're going to find a one-termer or somebody